valleys, embers in the black. No sign, no trace, no trail to track. Eternal hunt for the ultimate beast. Power of sword star never released. Ultimate storm such a king in the night. Mechanical savior and invisible might. Tales and whispers, ships from afar. Spiritual fact, next beast never shown. Taurus, unseen king in the night. Mechanical savior and invisible might. Tales and whispers, ships from afar. Spirited Titan, ruler of Sword Star. Searching valleys, glimmers in the black. No sign, no trace, no trail to track. Eternal hunt for the ultimate beast. Power of Sword Star never released. Other release. Other never shown. Searching valleys, glimmers in the black. No sign, no trace, no trail to track. Eternal hunt for the ultimate beast. Power of Zoidstar never